Look at that. Isn't there just something about like the because it's what time is it? It is currently 7. I can't even see man. It's 7 something in the morning. Look how just nice and cozy. It's just a little bit of scenic art. Why I say that and I'm going with my little bin in the corner. Like look, nice, beautiful art bin in the corner. Hello, visual spec, back to channel, back. Starting to laugh more and more like a fucking 80-year-old fucking been smoking my entire life. One of them ones you always get him at the back of the pub. Some old fella just sat there having his pint, going proper coughing up his lungs. I've been working down cool man. It's like I've been in cool man for rest of life, for all life. Well, I kind of have, but not. I kind of haven't been because I don't work in a coal mine. But I breathe a lot of semen. I mean, cement. Did I? Do you want to see my take a look at this? That's my cigarettes stocked up for the week. Look at it, just all this warning I've got. Smoking kills, quit now. Smoking kills, quit now. Smoking kills, quit now. Smoke. But it's just Kakarot's like, stop smoking or I'll punch your fucking head in. I can't help it. Everything on my life's a warning sign. And look, there's Mary and Pippin chilling as well. I really like this green hat when I bought it, but every time I put it on now, I just feel more and more farmer-like, and it's a bit fun. Rambling for that long because I've done a video on that before. Our brewski might be. Oh no, it's still relatively okay. Be careful actually, because here I've got girlfriend Christmas presents and all that kind of. To be fair, actually, she knows one of her gifts. Should we flip it, Sabrina Carpenter? Should we twine it? Look, that's one of the gifts. Look at Sabrina Carpenter. She set women back years. Remember that fucking everyone was kicking off. Hopefully my girlfriend doesn't watch this because, well, she knows she's getting that anyway. She wants to go back to old school, like media type shit, which is a fucking badass idea to be fair, actually. But anyway, remember when everyone was kicking off saying like Sabrina Carpenter's, oh, you've set women back loads by doing a cover like this and shit, and it's like, what? I feel like no matter what people do in their lives, celebrities and whatnot, even if they're just the good guys, well, we don't know what celebrities are good guys because apparently they're all drinking like fucking baby blood and shit. Where are we going with this? But it's no matter who they are, what they do, they'll just be somebody out there just ready to twine. Like as far as I can tell, Sabrina Carpenter is just out there doing a thing, you know, being a bit of a little dirty girl because she's into that sort of shit. Doing a thing, and there's just people online kicking right off, and it's always men that look like me. I feel like if she saw me in the street, she'd be like, "Oh fuck, here's another one of these cretins ready to kick off." I wouldn't. I'd walk past her, and to be fair, I probably wouldn't be able to recognise her. I'm not a big Sabrina Carpenter fan. But it's just sort of men that look like us going, oh, this is disgusting. You know, think about your children or whatever. She hasn't got kids, I don't think. Has she? I feel like every time I'm in like style mode like this, we got Santa's app in the background. We've just it's the morning after watching Survivor Series. This is the day that I would usually spend with my beloved, but she's still extremely ill. So thoughts and prayers are with you. Fuck me, I made that sound way better than it needed to be. She's gammy, so we're having a visit-free day today. So I thought, fuck it, I'll get ahead of videos and do some videos at Ridiculous in the morning. Imagine being my mum, right, and being like, yeah, he still lives at home. He wakes up at fucking 7 in the morning, starts recording videos talking about Sabrina Carpenter and shit. What the fuck have I done with my fucking life? Yeah, I think I just reek of sheer disappointment. No, you know you're disappointed because every time like you see your girlfriend or whatever, or you do something and they're like, it's fine. You know what? So you're like, oh, massively disappointed. It's pooch on the stairs. We are going vlog mode. I don't care. It's what we do now. Doggy? No, it must be on the kill. That's fuck me. Imagine me asking for excuse me, Paul, you got a fag in an alley. You'd be like, oh my god, just take everything, just take it all, don't rob me. But there again, I am. What the fuck? Seeing as we're here, I think I have some donuts left over from last night's. This is becoming a regular thing, and I do apologize. It's like down the stairs on my way. Why does that dog always look so fucking worried? It's constantly in worried mode. What ails you, my good sir? What ails you on today's days of all days? Huh? What problems could you possibly have to worry about? You get everything for free. You look at me. Sometimes dogs do that, don't they? They've got the hardest life ever. Look at him. He's choosing fully to not look. I think he is. He's fully just like, I can't be dealing with your shit today. Oh my God. Maybe he doesn't love me. As soon as I start fucking, whee! Oh my God, this would be like this is what the cupboard sees in the morning. You know, when people do the memes, like, look at that, add some fresh Asda donuts. That's fucking lovely. I see now. He heard some fucking rustling and he's like, oh, what's happening here then? We're upstairs to see if he follows us. He's not even there. He's just gone back to fuck you, fat cunt. I don't think I should have slid down the stairs. My fucking fat bum hurts now anyway, so. Oh, that was a lovely chin shot. Just chinny bullshitty head. Oh, spitting donut. Oh, here he is. I can hear some. Have you just come to the top of the stairs and that's it? Now he's looking down the stairs. Stop looking down the stairs and freaking me out. I don't know if you could just see it. Where is it? I just saw his fucking. He's just there. Fucking. Look at him. What are you looking at? It's not there. Fucking demons and ghosts and shit. Anyway, I've got a long day of football ahead to watch. Luckily, the Toon won this weekend, so we'll get crack-a-lacking, so I can just chill and watch foosball. Oh, dear. I am thinking about your girlfriend, though. Also thinking about football. Anyway, OAP sells scrumpy cider to passers-by, but it's really his piss. That's right. There's an old man out there, an OAP, who's sat there going, I'll tell you what would make me real load money. Sell me piss. Wait, hang on. What was he trying to sell it as? Scrumpy cider. I don't know what scrumpy. I know what cider is. I don't know if it's a British thing or if it happens worldwide, but there's always a tradition of, like, when you were younger in school, like 14, 15, sit on street corners being like, excuse me, pal, you gone in the shop for us, get some fags and that and some cider. I didn't ask for the cider because I don't drink alcohol, but I was, when I was younger, asking people to fucking go to the shop for us and like, all right, no worries. Even it was blatantly obvious. And then you'd sit on a park and there'd be people just drinking cider and that and just people passing out and lads fighting and shit. And you're all fucking way underage. You're thinking, this is probably a nonsense wet dream. Half you are fucked. You know, the lads are kicking off somewhere. They've already gone off into the bushes with somebody. And then if a nonsense walked by, be like, oh, I'll get you some more if you want. It'd be, because I think a lot of them would be like, oh, okay, not a problem. I'll go with you, stranger. I feel like back in there, us kids would have wandered off with anybody. I think like kids would have just been like, oh yeah, sound mate. I follow you. I definitely would have got the back of somebody's van if they offered me some Lego or so. I'd do that now, to be fair. If a gang of nonces were like, I want to nonce somebody, but like my age, but they want it to be fat and minging, then they've got me, they'd be easily done. But anyway, some old lads out there being like, enjoy the piss, love. Piss tastes weird. How I really tasted it, that's a cliffhanger. I didn't realise how piss heavy we were this week. How we just went straight off the bat with piss. I thought of COVID by eating cake, not a problem, I can do that, and drinking my own piss. So somebody's out there that, they got COVID or whatever. When I was gamming, my girlfriend was gamming, she thought it was COVID. Maybe it would be cured if I would have just sat there, aimed the wiener up and just. Maybe that would have worked up there. She needs something, or if I need to. That's fucking disgusting to think about. But it turns out doctors don't actually know shit. They can't give you proper medicine. They're trying to give you antibiotics and do you need some paracetamol or some shit like that? Oh, you need a heart transplant. Do you fuck? You beat the vid by drinking piss. You can. There you go. You can take cider piss, drink it, COVID free. This sounds disgusting and at the start of an absolute genuine mental breakdown. I don't know how this is at all fucking possible and shit. But Raver dances his shoes off, which you get that, Oh, that was a fucking shit attempt at rave music. Dances his shoes off, having the time of his life, and then he immediately follows by biting his own toes. And then eats his own toes. So he sits in the middle of the. I used to be able to do it when I was a kid, but that's as far as I'm getting. Just shit. Imagine if you're in a rave anyway, most people are like, oh, I love you, mate. I fucking love you. Most of them are doing that anyway. And then they proceed to singing, what's Michael doing? He's in the dance floor going, is that normal at a rave? The idea, there's one of the young lads at work who go to raves. And the idea of it makes me feel shattered and makes me just be like, no, I like my PJs in bed by 9:30. That sounds beautiful about now. Whatever he's good and his toes off. I think I've written this down correctly. I got a Grealish hairdo, right? If you don't know who Jack Grealish is, he's a Premier League player who plays for City, but he's currently on loan at Everton. Quite a good player, to be fair, actually. He's sometimes underperforms and shit. Some people love him, some people hate him. Anyway, I got a Jack Grealish hairdo and was drowning in pussy. Of course you were. Now the bastard's had a trim and I'm back to wanking. That's right. So you're telling me, right? So I'm assuming the Jack Grealish haircut was the one with the hairband and all that kind of shit, which I think he actually has now still, or he's gone back to. They were sat there, oh my God, every girl saw you was like, you've got Jack Grealish's haircut, I'll immediately shag you. Because a lot of girls do fancy him, but I think it's the face and everything as well. You can't just look like, and be like, oh, look at my hair, and then all of a sudden there's just birds all over you, because that doesn't happen. And then you've got a haircut, they're like, actually, no, I don't fancy you anymore. I think it takes a bit more than a haircut to tame some strange. Like, I can't be just rocking up. You know what I mean? It doesn't. If this all of a sudden got back to having long hair, it would still be fucking ridiculous and ugly. And I quite like that. And ugly as shit. But this lad claims he was drowning in pussy because it's Jack Grealish haircut. God, I am obsessed with. Was it not last week or the week before we did loads of up the arse shit? Mars bar up arse champ branded a cheat for using the small multi-pack ones. What the fuck? I do my notes for videos like a week or two beforehand, so I forgot what I've written here. But so not only, right, there is a competition where people stick Mars bars up their arse and this is this year's champion with 17 Mars bars. It's now gone into it's like, a doping scandal, like all the bike riders and all that kind of shit. But they're saying, no, call the contest off, no contest. Why? You used the small Mars bars. Why is there a competition for people to sit there? This is definitely a lads thing. There's no girls doing this because they're not as fucking idiotic as us. Just sat there going, oh, I'll get gold for the amount of Mars bars up my ass. So in the Olympics, you've got javelin, you've got shopper, you've got 100 meters and shit. You've got Mars bars up the ass. But this guy's been branded a cheat because he got the multi-pack. Wait, so multi-pack... The multi-pack ones are still like that, though, aren't they? They're still like quite... Hey, that's a huge size, by the way. They're still quite... I know... Something like that. They're still quite big. If you get a few of them up there, the only issue is now, I quite like a Mars bar. And if there's one sat there and I was dying for one, do I go for a bite? An arse bar? A Mars arse bar? It might be quite tempting. But apparently there's a competition for this and someone's been branded a cheater for using the multi-pack ones. But surely if there's an official competition, there would be official size in Mars bars. The referees would be like, these are the official standard single ones, oh, the multi-pack's not allowed or whatever. Or maybe it doesn't even specify in the rules whether it can be multi-packs or not. Anyway, there's people out there judging Mars bar up the arse. There's not too much to this story. This story isn't like, wow, and all inspiring and grabbing. It's more of a, I get in why this, this makes sense in my head because of where it's at. Because Florida school bus wheel falls off with students on board. Now, again, that's not like, that's a wow, what a news. But you can imagine it because I went to Florida donkeys ago and I don't remember it like proper vividly. But all the stories we've been doing lately are like Florida man, all this kind of shit. We've got, like I said, people up lampposts shitting everywhere and people chucking alligators into fast food restaurants and stuff. And I can understand, like, we're going to school today. Do you reckon we'll make it? Do you reckon the bus will fall apart? I don't know. It's a gamble. I bet you $5. And they get in their wheel falls off. They're like, there you go. I'll pay you after school. I need to go to the bank or whatever. You could just see it. Because, again, they're obviously all not. But in my head, Florida's full of crackheads and retired people. Because it's where people go to retire. Well, people sounds like they always go to retire in Florida anyway. When you watch some movies and shit. So the kids are trying to get to school when you've just got the bus driver on meth. Yeah, the back wheel falls off, whichever one it is, and it's driving and scraping, just going, it'll be fine, kids. Oh, bloody get you there. That's Australian, but we'll go with it. Oh, bloody get you to school, don't you fucking worry, mate. It's... Visually, I get it. There we are, individuals. Another edition of the Visual Guys. Ken, newsy news. If you did enjoy, please wabooski and don't subscribe because you probably didn't because I'm annoying shit. But before we go, we're going to give you then sports and weather. What have we got this week? What do we have? We've got girl versus door and we've got kid versus plane. That could mean anything. But there we go. Girl versus door, kid versus plane.
It's the sports, but it's not really the sports because we don't actually talk about sports. I used to do sports, but then I got really fat.
Right, so it just says girl versus door. So we've seen multiple ones. Did we not do one where there's like a young girlie and she's leaving the house and like a wind proper just takes her and she comes around with the door? Or is it this might be a drunk girl? Girls when they're drunk, it's just gonna play somewhere, and what I'm talking about probably has nothing to do with it. Girls, when they're drunk, are a special breed. They get extra wibbly-wobbly. Men can get super wibbly-wobbly. But I don't know if it's because of the shoes they're wearing, but I've seen some girls, like, you know, when you're walking over from a night out or whatever, and they're zigzagging. It's like they're trying to dodge arrows from somebody or bullets, you know, when people are shooting, and they're, like, trying to zigzag to make it harder to hit the target. But they are a fucking special... But in their defense as well, though, girls have, like, an immune weather thing. When they're uptown, they'll wear, like, just the smallest little dresses. It'll be fucking Baltic outside, and they're like... I can do it. I can do it. And it's a fair play to the flat because you'll see the lads outside being like, it's fucking freezing, pal. It's a fair play to the girls for that. But yeah, girl versus door probably had nothing to do with what I've just said there.
Time for the weather, where I'm not going to tell you anything about the weather. If you do need to know that, just look outside your window.
Boy versus plane, I imagine, or kid versus plane. I'm imagining it's going to be one of them thingy ones. Have you seen it again? I'll let it play and I'm just going to ramble. Fuck it. It's early in the morning. I should probably go to bed. They're ones that spend ages on these like little but like model aeroplanes and shit. And like they put like proper hardcore engines and shit in them and they just smash up or blow up on their first launch. Well, the first launch, is that the right way of saying that? First launch? First whatever. And they just crumble to pieces. What an expensive and what seems like frustrating hobby to be in. So I don't know if this kid might be doing the same hobby. And there we have it, visuals. That was this week's edition of the Visual Guys Canoes and News. But before we go, of course, it's Dan's happy ending where we have skinny guy versus weights. This is probably going to be some skinny bastard failing. Oh, no, maybe he doesn't fail. Some skinny cunt doing weights.
Oh, look, it's that fat lad. It's Dan. Ugly Dan, and he's really, really fat.
Yeah, he's... I think I remember this actually. I think he's actually trying to act proper hard. Like, look at me, like, pal, like, fucking. There's nothing better, once again, not a macho, super badass hard man myself, but there's nothing better than something that you automatically know is a bit of a, you know, a fucking wet wipe. Trying to act hard and do all the, like, shit like this, and, like, fuck off. Just go away. You know, a swift breeze would just kill you. The fucking postman. I don't know why the postman, because some postmen are probably hard as fuck. I don't know why I went there. I'm starting beef with the post people now. But some skinny freak doing weights. Very early, tired edition of the Visual Guys News this has been. I am definitely ready for bed after the rest of it. I look very oily today as well. That's disgusting. But anyway, visuals, go check out Dance on Crap over on Spotify. Wabooski, Shanuski, all that kind of fun stuff. But there we go, another edition of the news. And we're getting closer and closer to Christmas. I can't wait for some time off work. And... my muscles really don't move. That just shows you how much I am it's just fat. Thank you, Visual American Beauty. And now, slow that down. That will translate into a sentence. And if you let me know in the comments below the exact sentence I said, you will win 400. What are some things they make in Viva la France? Macarons, they look disgusting. Macaron, you'll win 500 of them. We haven't done it in a while. Bird watch on the roof. Bird watch. Where's our little pal? Hasn't been on this little... Oh, no, wait. It's not a seagull. There's... I don't want to say what kind of bird it is because I don't want to get it wrong. It's like a crow. A raven. Look how much I need to trim my nose there. That's disgusting. I'll do that after the videos. I am so unbelievably oily and disgusting. My pores are full.